This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Busy start to the weekend as millions get ready to celebrate the new year. The FlightAware misery map showing more than 500 delays across the U.S. Sky Harbor accounting for 26 of those. Today is expected to be one of the busiest days at airports nationwide, and the crowds are only expected to grow this weekend. TSA expects to screen more than 2.6 million people at security checkpoints during the post-holiday rush. FAA says the busiest day will be tomorrow, with more than 48,000 flights expected. Small business owners, beware. A new federal law goes into effect January 1st, and there's some serious implications. It's called the Corporate Transparency Act. Currently, state governments require businesses to disclose an address and contact information, but this takes it a step further.
This federal law adds another duplicative layer of information going further into the depths, including your birth date, federal identification numbers such as your passport or ID, and other personal information.
The goal of the law is to promote transparency and crack down on money laundering and tax fraud, but critics say it goes too far. Failure to comply means up to a $10,000 fine and the potential of jail time. By the way, the law defines small businesses as those with 21 or more employees. Uplifting Arizona, Valley nonprofit proving to be a major gem in our community, giving our hardworking educators a helping hand as they head back into the classroom. Educators across the valley making their way to Treasures for Teachers in Tempe Friday morning. It's a special store stocked to the brim with donated items that are essential for classrooms. The nonprofit has been providing free and extremely discounted school supplies to teachers for nearly 2 decades now.
It's so important to provide these affordable, steeply discounted supplies to teachers because they're frankly under-supported. It's really hard to supply a classroom on the current budget that they're, funded with. So we try to make it as accessible for them as possible.
And teachers pay a $35 annual fee to shop at the store, but the savings that come with it add up to hundreds of dollars every year. ADOT pausing full highway closures for construction this weekend to help you get where you need to go as you ring in the new year. ADOT says this will be from now through early Tuesday morning. It includes Phoenix area freeways. The department, though, sharing some advice for safe travel this holiday weekend. First, stay alert and make sure you're getting enough sleep, buckle up, and never drive while impaired. Be prepared to slow down and merge safely through existing work zones that do have some highways partially shut down. Keep your speed in check, be patient, and expect the unexpected. Ahead of New Year's Eve, the boot is officially up along Whiskey Row in Prescott. Admission to the big event is free. There are 2 drops. One's at 10, the other at midnight. Remember, you can always ring in the new year at home. Watch Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest right here on ABC 15. Starts at 7, followed by a special edition of ABC 15 News starting at 9. And then we'll send you back to New York to ring in the new year. We all want to start off the new year on the right foot, and our Health Insider is offering some suggestions. Psychologist Adam Borland with the Cleveland Clinic says it all begins with a healthy mindset. That begins with being kinder to yourself. You can foster the right attitude to approach life's challenges by practicing gratitude and doing your best to control how you respond to the stressors in your life. Borland recommends finding healthy outlets to express your frustrations safely.
An opportunity for growth, or do we view them as just simply another headache to deal with? If there's some sort of creative hands-on outlet, whether it's cooking, something creative, some musical outlet, I encourage people to carve out time like that every day.
Another tip, work to maintain your social connections because feelings of isolation can make any problem feel much worse. Ring in the new year with us. Watch Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest right here on ABC 15 starting at 7, followed by a special edition of ABC 15 News starting at 9 before we send you back to New York to ring in the new year.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. It'll be a warm start to the holiday weekend here in the valley with temperatures near 50 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning under partly cloudy skies and clearing out throughout the day, reaching a high of 72 degrees by the afternoon, similar to Friday's forecast with those highs remaining well above average. Across northern Arizona, temperatures remaining right around 50 as you head toward Flagstaff, right in the 50s there in Winslow, Heber, and Show Low too, and 70s along the I-10 corridor all the way down to the Old Pueblo with a high of 74. The rest of your weekend planners showing temperatures on Sunday cooling down a bit more. We're also going to be concerned with the air quality as a result of more smoke building up due to all of the fireworks displays going on across the valley. So there is a high pollution advisory for that day along with New Year's Day. 7-day also showing a chance of rain late New Year's Day in the evening at 30%, with those temperatures remaining in the 60s through much of next week. And that chance of rain Thursday very promising at 50%. The same for the chance of snow in the high country by Thursday.